Hello, I'm going to be starting up a new series of videos based around things that deeply anger me and ultimately disappoint me. They're going to be called Where It Went Wrong, or I'm going to take a movie or a game and explain where it went wrong. This does not mean it's a bad movie or a bad game. Let me make that clear right now. What this means is it has missed potential, it disappointed me in some way, and overall it just could have been done better. That doesn't mean I don't like it, okay? It just means it has a lot of missed potential and ultimately left me disappointed. So, first up, The Dark Knight Rises. Oh yes, a hot topic today indeed is The Dark Knight Rises. Now, I liked The Dark Knight Rises. I saw it in the theaters twice, and I really enjoyed it. And I was super hyped for this movie. Like, I don't know that I've ever been any more hyped for a movie than I was for The Dark Knight Rises, because The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies of all time. Easily one of my favorite movies. Love it to death. I don't really think I need to go into why. Everyone's talked about it. Everyone knows why The Dark Knight kicks fucking ass. But The Dark Knight Rises. I have two major problems with this movie. And I like it, but I have two major problems that I think hold it back from being the mega blockbuster that they were clearly shooting for. Number one is the constant... and they're going to be spoilers. If you haven't seen it, which everyone's seen it, but if you haven't seen it, go see it first. Number one is the constant cutting from place to place. You know, basically the whole movie, we're cutting between Bruce Wayne in Bane's jail and Gordon and Robin Cop trying to contain this chaos in Gotham. Okay, here's the issue with that. The movie is very poorly paced because of this. We have scenes that, how can I say this? That go on, like, way too short or way too long, you know? We'll have a scene in Gotham that's about 10 seconds that's supposed to represent a month of time. I mean, it's ridiculous. The other big problem is it's very difficult to build any kind of emotion for Bruce Wayne whenever we only get a few seconds with him at a time, you know? We get 20 seconds with him, and then we cut back to Gotham for 10 minutes. And then we get 2 minutes with him, and then we cut back to Gotham for 20 minutes. And we can't really get this sense of his dread. We don't follow him like we do. Like, take a movie like Apocalypse Now. Imagine if in Apocalypse Now, whenever Martin Sheen is in the jail, the whole last 30 minutes of that movie, if we're constantly cutting back to his mom in the States. You know, you wouldn't be able to build up any sense of desperation, any sense of terror, you know, because we're constantly cutting, we're constantly breaking the emotion, we're constantly breaking the scenes, and you don't need to do that. I understand they wanted to show what was going on in Gotham, but I felt like that could have been cut down drastically. Like, my hair is all messed up. Whatever, it's 5 in the morning, give me a break. I'm recording this on the spur of the moment. So, that was my big problem, is I couldn't build up a whole lot of emotion for the hero's journey because we didn't get enough time with him at once. We kept cutting, we kept cutting, we kept cutting. And the stuff that's there is good, but also it's kind of a repeat of Batman Begins. The whole fear motif, you know? Now it's kind of taken a different form, but... one second. It's kind of taken a different form, but it's the same theme. The theme of fear. We've had this explored extensively in Batman Begins. All of Batman Begins was about fear. That was the whole movie. About how fear could make or break a person. That's what that movie is. Why did we need it again? I don't know. Still like the movie. It still has some really good stuff in it, but it needed I think a few more drafts of the script. I think my second big problem with The Dark Knight Rises is the ending. Oh boy,